The power of preparation, your secret weapon to DIY success. We've all been there. You're excited to tackle a new DIY project. You roll up your sleeves, grab your tools, and dive right in. But then it hits you. You forgot to pick up the right screws. You measured wrong and now the shelf won't fit. Frustration mounts and that initial excitement turns into a DIY disaster. Sound familiar? Don't worry. There's a simple trick to avoid these common pitfalls and unlock your DIY potential: perfect planning and preparation. That's right, the real secret to mastering DIY lies not in fancy tools or years of experience, but in the power of planning. By taking the time to thoroughly prepare before you even hammer your first nail, you're setting yourself up for success. You'll save time, money, and avoid unnecessary headaches along the way. In this guide, we'll walk you through the essential steps of planning and preparation, turning you from a DIY novice into a home improvement hero. So grab your notepad, put on your thinking cap, and let's get started. Visualize your victory. The first step to DIY mastery. Before you even think about picking up a hammer or a paintbrush, take a moment to close your eyes and visualize the finished project. What does it look like? How does it function? What feeling do you want to achieve in the space? Imagine yourself relaxing on your newly built deck, enjoying a barbecue with friends. Picture your family gathered around the fireplace you installed, warmth radiating through the room. This visualization is powerful. It not only fuels your motivation but also helps you identify potential challenges and refine your vision. For example, let's say you're building a bookshelf. Are you picturing a sleek, modern design or a rustic farmhouse style? Do you need closed cabinets for storage or open shelves for display? By clearly defining your desired outcome, you set a clear path for the rest of the planning process. Remember, every DIY masterpiece begins with a vision. So, take the time to let your imagination run wild and watch your DIY dreams come to life. Sketch your success. A picture is worth 1,000 nails. Now that you have a clear vision for your project, it's time to put it on paper or on your tablet. A simple sketch, even if you're not an artist, is an invaluable tool in the planning process. Start by drawing the basic outline of your project. If it's a bookshelf, sketch the shape, dimensions, and number of shelves. If it's a garden planter box, draw its shape and size. Don't worry about perfection, just focus on getting the basic idea down. Next, start adding details to your sketch. Indicate where you'll need support beams, how the shelves will be attached, or any decorative elements you envision. This process helps you identify potential obstacles and make adjustments early on. This sketch serves as your roadmap, guiding you through each step of the building process. It also helps you communicate your vision to others who might be helping with the project. Remember, a well-planned sketch is the foundation for a successful DIY project. The material world. Getting your ducks and supplies in a row. With your sketch as a guide, it's time to venture into the exciting world of materials. This is where your vision starts to take tangible form. Start by listing every single item you'll need, from the lumber and screws to the paint and finishing touches. Refer to your sketch and consider every detail. How much wood do you need? What type of screws will provide the best support? What kind of finish will complement your existing decor? Be thorough and don't forget even the smallest items like sandpaper, wood glue, or paintbrushes. Once you have your list, it's time to go shopping. Visit your local hardware store, lumberyard, or browse online retailers to compare prices and find the best deals. Having a comprehensive list ensures you won't be caught mid-project without a crucial item, saving you time and potential frustration. Remember, the material selection process is about more than just functionality. It's about choosing materials that reflect your style and enhance the overall look and feel of your project. Measure twice, cut once, the golden rule of DIY. If there's one DIY mantra to live by, it's this: measure twice, cut once. Accurate measurements are the cornerstone of any successful project, especially when working with materials like wood, tile, or pipes. Even a small miscalculation can throw off your entire project, leading to wasted materials and unnecessary frustration. Before you even think about cutting, use a reliable tape measure and double-check every single measurement on your materials. Mark your cutting lines clearly with a pencil, ensuring they are straight and precise. If you're working with angles, use a protractor to guarantee accuracy. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Taking a few extra seconds to double-check your measurements can save you hours of rework and potential heartache down the line. Precision is key in the DIY world, and accurate measuring is your secret weapon. Setting the stage. Creating a workspace for success. Before you unleash your inner DIY guru, take some time to create a dedicated workspace for your project. This doesn't have to be a fancy workshop, just a designated area where you can spread out, organize your tools, and work comfortably. Clear out any clutter, lay down drop cloths to protect your floors, and ensure you have adequate lighting. Gather all your tools and materials, organizing them in a way that makes sense to you. A well-organized workspace is a joy to work in. It promotes efficiency, reduces the risk of accidents, and allows you to fully immerse yourself in the creative process. So before you dive into your next DIY endeavor, take a moment to set the stage for success. Dry runs and problem-solving, avoiding DIY disasters. We've all been there, knee-deep in a project, only to realize we've made a critical error. Maybe the pieces don't fit together as planned, or we've overlooked a crucial step. This is where the magic of dry runs and proactive problem-solving comes in. Before you permanently attach anything, do a dry fit. Assemble the pieces without glue or screws, ensuring everything aligns perfectly and functions as intended. This simple step can save you from major headaches down the line. As you're working, try to anticipate potential problems. What could go wrong? Are there any tricky angles or tight spaces that might pose a challenge? By identifying these potential roadblocks early on, you can devise solutions before they become major setbacks. Remember, a little foresight can go a long way in preventing DIY disasters.